It's Friday, grinders, hit that like button, Grindhouse is open! It's Friday, grinders, hit that like button, Grindhouse is open! It's Friday,
exclusive worlds where legends grow, from city streets to mountain slow, adventures waiting, you should know. In virtual realms we steal the show. PlayStation 5, it's more than a game. Every trophy brings a new fame. Immersed in stories can't be tamed. Console of dreams, nothing's the same. Parties first and third unite. Epic battles take flight tonight. From racing tracks to heroes' might, our hearts race fast at every sight. PlayStation 5, it's more than a game. Every trophy brings a new fame. Immersive stories can't be tamed. Console of dreams, nothing's the same. From dust to
He's got the flow, think second part, he's got the glow. Flipping ideas like a wild dream. Eggs and bacon on that team. Janky Jones with a sly grin. Pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big old laugh. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Corporate talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming stacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. Flip the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes. Janky Jones with a sly grin. Pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big old laugh. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Corporate talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming stacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes. With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in.
Stop! Enough!
With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes.
Ooh, yeah, what's up, grinders? Man, that was some janky breakfast. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you can hear that one.
Stop! Enough!
Oh no, it's not stopping. We're going full steam ahead. How you doing? It's Friday. It is Gaming Grindhouse Friday. Dude, Grinds Bite. Recap of the week of the craziness that's going on in the streets of X and YouTubes and people just coping and going crazy. It was wild times. People changing all their stories about. So hit that like button, grinders, and share it out. We all live. let me get into that thing. And then I was so excited. I was listening. I was jamming to that music that I forgot to share it out again. So let me just do a little bit of Grindhouse social sharing this out for the fans. Let the fans know that it's Friday. And get in here right now. Harry. Let me share this out for all to see and hear. We are live. Let me type it in. We are live. It was coming, and we are here. Also, I've been busy playing some Kingdom Come 2. Yes, Kingdom Come 2, man. Sir Grinds a lot, has been grinding a lot, man. There is definitely some janking at as well, but let me see. Janking to the music. That's right. I was janking to the music. I was doing the janky dance on that one. But yo, I've been loving Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, and yeah, it has really been cool. I've been streaming it every night. I love the emerging stories and things like that that's been going on. So I really recommend it. Like, for those that just want to get lost in a really cool game that really, the thing is that really changes it is that, no, I'm not in the Monster Hunter beta, Josh. No, I missed the other beta and I didn't get this beta. So I gotta get into it. I'm definitely getting Monster Hunter. That's like, this is Kingdom is my first one for the year, for the month. And then I'm going to go into the Monster Hunter. So that's my plan with this one. And yeah, I just been doing side missions because the side missions are so crazy. And oh man, True Virgil, that's right. But it comes from all the Can you goggle my balls? Man, True, not like this. He came back. I don't know where X-Hawk Tour is. He's been away ever since we called him X-Hawk Tour. He don't come back anymore. I don't know. He'll be here. He'll sniff it out. But anyway, yeah, it's really good. Everybody loves to come 2, come once, the third coming, anybody. It's great. It's Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. It's just check out my streams. A couple of nights it had some crashes on there, and so there's still some jank there. But I tell you, for what it is, besides those kind of crashes, the game itself is not very janky at all. Like it's what's crazy about the game is that it's the reaction of the immersion of all the NPCs. The NPCs are doing things. They are really doing like they react if you just walk in the house. Like you can't just start knocking things over. You can't just walk in people's houses. You go at nighttime, they're eating dinner. If you go real late, they're sleeping. Like you could get some. It reminds me of like the early days of Oblivion, like the cool stuff back then. But this thing just takes it to the next level, and like I killed a guy in broad daylight, and then I got called the cops. I stole the horse and ran away. And then the next time, because I got caught then by bandits who hit my horse. Know what else I found out too? When riding a horse, you could hit a branch and you go ragdoll flip out. So it's pretty crazy. Like it's really the AI is really, really impressive. And depending if you're dirty, you're covered in blood, you haven't washed yourself, you're wearing weird clothes, you're carrying some weird, you ride on a trash pony, like it's like people just they don't respect you, like they look at you, go, yo, you smell, like go get shower. Like it's crazy how everything reacts. I whistle and they all do. It's pretty awesome. So definitely check out the streams. I'll probably stream some more every single night. Like if you like it, just let me know. If you want me to stream something else, I'll stream something else. But I'm really liking this game, and so it's really good. So check out those streams. Check out the show from Monday, because this is going to be a continuation of that. Because there were a couple of topics that I didn't get to. And shout out to Thrifty and Frogs for coming on the Gaming Grindhouse on Monday. There were a couple of topics I didn't get to, and these are the ones that we're going to focus on today. Plus, with some of the stuff that went down. Again, there's some little news. I'll probably talk about it a little bit, but I'll probably we'll see where it amounts to for next week. So everybody, let's get rocking and rolling. So hit that like button, and we are ready to rock and roll. So the first thing, one of the things, let me go. Actually, let me see what I wanted to start with here. Yeah, one thing, there's a couple of things going on. So just, we talked about hardware, right, on Monday.
Where the box is in the name.
Phil is all about box in the name of the brand. And let me get some grinds tunes in the background. We I like to hear some of the Grinds tunes. I like to hear it. It keeps my flow going there. But shout out to Mango, Wild Wolf, Buck Rogers, Jay Thomas, The Unknown, Zap Mondo, EZ, JC. How you doing, everybody? True Virgil's here. We know, we heard the song, his entrance music. Jesus in the house. RPG88. What's up, man? Buck Rogers. I see a lot of people from the Kingdom Come 2 streams in here. Dimensional Legend. Hello. How you doing? We are at now doing really well. For Brizzles in the house. Leech and Curse Kane and Nick and Satya, the whole slate Nadella. Facts in his name. There it is. And you can see I put... Everybody always asks me, like, yo, how many members we need to the next emoji? And we know what the next emoji is going to be. We're waiting on it, right? We know it's going to be either the this one, which I think is now coming into second place. And I think we're ready to really anoint the Xbox Glaze emoji as the next new emoji. So that's the one that we're working towards. And you can see we are chipping away at it, man. We were down by like over 100. And we are now 65 VIPs away from getting the 21st emoji into the gaming grindhouse. The glaze. We want the glaze. And I have a couple. I could put a Phil Spencer glaze there. Like we got Phil Spencer's glaze. You know, he has one. We could add a Phil Spencer glaze to it. That's an, I don't know. We got two of them. We got two of them there. I don't know. We got to figure out what glaze we want to do over there. But that's the next one we're working towards. Get that glaze in there. So one of the things that sort of popped up, and I didn't even know they were still in existence, but we're gonna warm ourselves up to the main event here. But these are just a couple of little things that I brought up, right? So this thing came up, right? And let me see. It is no, not there. And then, oh my goodness, let me just see. Train there, and let me see if it fixed it. Hold on. There we go. So Microsoft, for some reason, because Phil Spencer said
Boxed is in the name of our brand,
they tweeted this out from the Microsoft store, which I didn't even know still is around. But apparently, trade in and level up for a limited time. Buy a new Xbox Series X or S console and get extra cash back when you trade in an eligible device. Goodness gracious. Like, are they living in like 5 years ago or something? Like,
where that Boxed is in the name
I don't get it. So let's click on it and see how the trade-in works with this store here. Let's do some trade-in value here. And look at this. You could trade in. Oh, they'll take a PlayStation, a Nintendo, or an actually Microsoft console. So let's see what they're giving for booster. Wow, they'll take back to the Xbox. They'll take an Xbox One. Yo, what? They'll take man, this is like, they'll take one of these back? Working. Let's see, we do a terabyte controller. Let's just give me a basic one. Yes. What is the value? Select my new device. Oh, I want an X. What the hell is all this? When did you purchase? Which device did you purchase from a Microsoft store? What the hell are they talking about? No. Calculate value. $22. Damn. $22 to take an Xbox OG. Let's see how much they'll take one of these off. It's working. Doesn't play any games, but we're good. Did you? No. Let's see. No. Let's see. $135 they'll give you for an Xbox Series X. $135. What about for boosters? It's just so weird that they put this up on Twitter. I'm going to see. This is the promo that they're doing. This is a promo. Let's see what they take a booster. $129. What? What? The price difference in these things. Dude, they don't want booster. Even Microsoft doesn't want booster anymore. They'll give you $20 more for a Series X over an S. Man, they don't even want booster anymore. Damn, let's see what they give you for a PlayStation 5. Yo, they're taking all of them back. Let's see this powered by Microsoft store. Oh. Even Microsoft store trading program. Damn, Microsoft knows that they'll give you more money for your PS5 than to give you for your own Xbox. Holy shit on me. Oh, man. I don't even know what they're going to do with the Switch. Oh, man. Microsoft gives you $150 something for the PlayStation, but they'll give you $135 for the Xbox. Oh, man. Not like this. They give you $44 for your Switch. Oh, man. Man.
Where the box is in the name of our brand.
Well, Phil, that's good. That's good. That's good news. That's good news. Even Microsoft values the PlayStation 5 in their trade-ins than actually Xbox. This is their site. This is the Microsoft Store site. They pushed this up. That's what it is, Jay Thomas. This is their site. This is they're working with somebody. Yep, Microsoft Store takes PS5s, Nintendos, they take everything. Get up to $150 for trade-in. Dude, they give you $153 for the PlayStation 5. Oh, man. And they give you $135 for an Xbox and $112 for a Series S. Oh, please. They're like, let me... Phil Spencer wants more PlayStations. They want more dev kits. That's what they want to do. But I just saw that thing. I thought that was pretty interesting. And actually, it was funny is when I tried it earlier, the Xbox, for some reason, the Xbox one didn't work. Pretty strange on that one. But, yep. And then we got to go to, let's see here. We have, oh, yeah, I don't think about that Miles Morales thing. And then I was just looking. So there's some things going on here. What is this? Hold on. We got something here. Just one more recap here. This is like the quick stuff here. We'll give you $135. That's right. Here's your modes for the Monster Hunter. I know some of you in the beta. So here it is. The PS5 Pro enhanced features for Monster Hunter Wilds. The Pro boosts visual quality while maintaining performance and graphic enhancing features like the PlayStation PSSR. And they got ray tracing. Ray tracing simulates low light reflections, so you can prioritize resolution with ray tracing. You can prioritize frame rate. So what they got here, this is their performance mode. They got prioritize resolution, ray tracing enabled. You're running at output resolution is 4K, frame rate 30 frames, balanced 40 frames with ray tracing enabled, and that's at a base resolution, a rendering resolution of 1404 at 40 frames, which that balance mode sounds pretty hot, not bad, not too bad. And then prioritize frame rate, you get your 60 frames. They just disable ray tracing, and you play at an output resolution of 4K, but it goes down to 1080p. There it is for your 60 frames there in that world. So listen, I'm telling you right now, this the Pro, the giving that flexibility with the Pro and stuff like that, like the fact that you could get some of the stuff with the ray tracing and things like that, and look at that output resolution with ray tracing. That's pretty impressive for Monster Hunter. That's pretty wild. Open world game. We'll see how it goes. Again, I wish I was in the beta so I could test it all out. But the other thing too is that I'll just give you a heads up. I don't think the Pro features are going to be available for any of the early access play, like for the first 3 days. I think that patch comes at day 1. So just to keep you guys in the loop, I believe that's what it is. But basically, they put those modes in there, and yeah. So one of the things I wanted to cover, there's gonna be 2 topics mostly here in I know, Cap God, man, that's right. Oh, the beta is free. Do you have to pre-order it, Josh? Or can I download it tonight? Is it free? Yeah, exactly, Josh. Yeah, it doesn't have it until day 1. Yeah. It doesn't have the Pro stuff. The beta zone for everyone? Oh, right. Then I will be downloading it and trying it out, John Daxter. Thank you very much. I will be doing that. I've been lost in my Sir Grinds a lot with my horse. Yeah, it's, I know. I am a Giants fan, and yes, you know what? I would like to see Saquon win the Super Bowl. He deserves it. The Giants mistreated him, and the dude's running very angry, and he should get a Super Bowl. I think that would be great. So, like, yeah, I am rooting for the Eagles and in the Super Bowl, even though I'm a Giants fan, but I don't want Kansas City to win because, and I'm a Saquon fan. I think he did a great job, and he's really the differentiator a lot. It's been wild. It's on the store. It's this weekend, next weekend. Got it, Josh. Thank you so much. I will be downloading it, and I'll be trying it out there. Cephalon Sozo's Egolds. So, 2 topics, right? One is the whole play anywhere stuff that I've been seeing in the news that we've been coming back here and saying like this play anywhere kind of reinvigorated. I noticed that he said it a lot on those interviews, and he brought up this play anywhere. So I thought about taking a little dive into play anywhere. And then the second thing is it's this exclusive talk. We're back to exclusives don't matter anymore, because Microsoft now is just done. You know, they didn't matter when they were going to PC. Then it mattered when they bought Bethesda and bought the studios. And then it didn't matter when they bought Activision. And now they're putting their games everywhere. So this is the roller coaster ride that you do. And you see the Phil Ness. He wears his shirt, Game for Everyone. So those are the two. And then we'll see whatever we could cover in here. Also, I got some receipts for some that you'll definitely like. So hit that like button, grinders. It's going to be entertaining as hell as we go through this stuff. So I was like, you know what? Phil Spencer brought up Play Anywhere a lot during these interviews. Like a Play Anywhere, buy once and play everywhere and all this stuff, even though how disingenuous that really is, because it's not. And goes, oh man, Lucci sending me some DMs there. What's going on here? Let's see. Let me just see what's going on. I got messages here. What is this? What did he send me? Oh, thank you so much. It fits right into the topic there. And yeah, this was one of the articles that I wanted to show, because I know the bootleg actually did it actually not bad. And I guess he was being a journalist for one day, but he actually did an article about Play Anywhere as well. And yeah, we'll cover that one. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I had that as this, but he also had an opinion piece as well. So we're gonna get the two articles that the bootleg has written as well. But before we even get into it, let's give people the facts. What is Play Anywhere? Xbox Play Anywhere. What is Xbox Play Anywhere? Let's just type it in. When did Xbox Play Anywhere begin? That's what we need to know. And then we know, and I told you it was Xbox Play Anywhere was first announced at E3. Anybody? E3 2016. And it officially released in September of that year. We are talking about 9 years ago. A feature of Xbox Play Anywhere, where you buy it once on the Xbox and you could play it in the Windows Store on PC. Or you buy it in the Windows Store on PC and you could play it on Xbox. That's as far as how Xbox Anywhere goes. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes in two places. It goes the Windows Store, not Steam, Windows Store. You know that great thing that everybody hates, the Windows Store. And your Xbox. That was when it was in their ecosystem. Quantum Break was one of the first games that did it. You buy it on there, you get it on PC in the Windows Store. So 2016, Phil Spencer is talking about it today. So I was like, wow, this is 9 years old. This program must be huge. It must be huge. Ron M, shout out to Ron M for the VIPs. He's getting us there. Ron M wants that emoji.
Welcome to all VIP and alternate grinders.
Yo, let's type it in. Now I have my new thing now. Now I'm going to type it in. So now we have a live count. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Woo! I gotta type it in now. Now I got a live count going. There we go. Thank you so much, Ron M. I appreciate it, man. We got it over there. There we go. So E3 2016. 9 years ago. So you know what? So now we know when it was announced. I told you what it is. Let's go see it right here. Here's the website of Xbox Play Anywhere. Buy once, play anywhere. So anywhere to Microsoft is just the Windows 10 and 11 PC Windows Store at no additional cost. So it really should be cross-buy, but they want to say play anywhere. All right. So already We're fluffing the nuts. We're fluffing them.
I can go directly to blackness.
Already we're fluffing. We're already doing fluff with a PH. Please, in the chat. Fluff with a PH. All right? Pick up where you left off.
Number one customer
on Windows 10 PC, not Steam. Bringing all your saves and game add-ons and achievements with you. All right? Shout out to Cosmic Hero with the 10. Yo, Cosmic Hero, I got to get you on the Gaming Grindhouse. I was listening on One and on Thrifty Show. We got to get you on. He goes, PlayStation exclusives equal bad. Xbox exclusives equal good. Then Xbox console is dead, and then they go third party. The whole industry is failing. Exclusives are bad. Xbox and journal logic. Exactly. They go in the farts in the wind. Thank you so much, Cosmic Hero. Farts in the wind. Which way we're going? It's like, oh, Microsoft says exclusives matter. Oh, the industry is saved. Microsoft exclusives. Microsoft's going to save the industry by buying everybody. Yeah. Microsoft has unlimited money. $1 trillion company. You woken the beast. You've woken the beast, they said. You've woken the $1 trillion beast. But this year, Phil Spencer's in the streets asking for goddamn food stamps. It's a business. I got to make my money back. What happened to the $1 trillion beast? It's a business. I got to sustain. Phil there with a ripped shirt and old dirt. He's sitting over there. He's like, oh yeah, Game Pass. He's trying to buy food with Game Pass stamps. He's like, please. They're like, sir, we don't want this Game Pass here. It's like, can I get a sandwich? I'll trade you some Game Pass points. Like, I don't want that shit. Nobody uses Game Pass. Phil Spencer trying to buy people with Game Pass. Ridiculous. What happened to the $1 trillion beast? What happened to Phil's suit? Did he return it? He's like, oh yeah, this was a rental. I only rented it for the courts. I can't afford a suit. It's a business. I don't know. But anyway, back to Play Anywhere. What are we going to see? What I want to see is what is in Play Anywhere. Grinders, it has been a good 9 goddamn years, almost a decade. Children born when this was announced are now 10 years old playing goddamn Fortnite. That's how long this has been. And we have a whopping 430 games in Xbox Play Anywhere. But we're not going to stop there. I don't want to see featured. I want to see them all.
25. It's coming.
So Grinders, let's see what is in. First, we need to filter all the way down here. And we need to make sure that we see all 400 of these games. And we're going to try to stop them and see what makes sense. A to Z. First off, clear the filters. I want to see A to Z. I don't know why No Man's Sky is still up there, but stop pushing these games. So here we go. 430 games over a decade old. Before I had no gray hairs. Now, here we go. We got No Man's Sky, the Final Fantasy collections, Resident Evil. All right, those sound great. They're on sale. Wow. Okay. Wow. We're looking at some heavy hitters in here, right? Okay. We got Monster Hunters. We got Resident Evil, Final Fantasy. First off, I don't know how this is alphabetical order. Excuse me. Well, how is this in alphabetical order? Are you trying to? It's a little shocking. I'm doing A to Z, and for some reason, you're just giving me all the. This is not alphabetical order, Microsoft. Oh, I see what they're doing now. Now that they're talking about it, they're putting up the games in front. Because look, I just said name A to Z. I hit clear filters. Clear filter. Why am I featured? Release date. Why does, let's see, Z to A work? Why these filters don't work, Microsoft? Oh, I see what you're doing. Because guess what happens after you get through the first few of them? Watch what happens. Oh, 430 games. Wow, Play Anywhere. This is because they just pushed it. Pushing sales of Play Anywhere. Resident Evil. Because guess what? I checked this out earlier this week and this filter worked. So it wasn't until later this week that now this filter is not working. So they revamped this website this week because I checked this out. When I had the show ready for Monday, this thing was filtering A to Z. Now it's not. But anyway, we'll go in there because watch what happens. You got Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. Okay, wow, it's starting strong. Oh my God. And then here we go. So right after Citizen Sleeper, here we go. Get ready. So we got the first 3 lines look good. So we got 10 years. We got No Man's Sky, Resident Evil, Road Waters, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 2, Final Fantasy 6, Monster Hunter Sunbreak, another Final Fantasy, Marvel vs. Capcom, Spot Challenge version 2, Citizen Sleeper 2, and now here we go. Get ready for the roller coaster. Tell me what these games are. Here's Ninja Gaiden. There we go. Good job. Here we go. All right, 10 years in the making. Let's see what we got here. Lonely Mountains, Cherry Tower, Vanity Fair, Mineral Railway. We got Janky Jones. And notice the games that are of significance know where they're from. All right, we got Janky, Starfield, Sea of Thieves, Mortal Kombat 11, Forza, Galaxies, Forza 5, Halo Infinite, Star Wars, Death Stranding, Black for Blood, Subnautica. These are buy and you buy them once, and you get the PC version. A Comet San Diego, The Ascent. Look what they did. They put all their future games in here. South of Midnight, dude. This was revamped. I'm telling you, man. This was revamped. High on Life, Expedition, Hi-Fi Rush. They're still not. I don't understand why it's still not in alphabetical order, but I guess not. They front loaded this thing, dude. But there we go. We got Shredders, Ori, Cuphead. For some reason, it's not in alphabetical order, even though I filtered for it. Zoo Tycoon, Liza P. Signal. Here we go. Sea of Stars, Hellblade 2, Fallout, Killer Instinct. Let's keep going, man. This is 10 years. Let's see all the great publisher support that you got in here. They got goddamn Phantom Dust. Why are these games zero? Can you not buy them anymore? What happened, Microsoft? Why we got zeros here? Can I not buy this? Why is it a zero? Free. Damn, they're giving Phantom Dust for free. Original assets. Here we go. Now we get to the good stuff. Skyroll. Look, Flight Sim. Where's all the publishers? Where's all that support? Who's buying these games? I told you, they front loaded it. Seafood Metaphor, they got in there. Dude, they're like, where's all, like, look at this. Google Gagas. This is 10 years, this program. 10 years. It's not in alphabetical order. So this is Play Anywhere. Okay? Trials of Mana. So this is, you buy it once and you get to play it on PC Windows Store. But they added a bunch of games that, there we go, Phoenix Wright. Let's see what else we got. But I don't know where Starfield is. Starfield should have been Play Anywhere. I think it's in here. Peppa Pigs. Does this look like 10 years? Here's Voodoo Vince. This was announced 2019. This is what they got in 10 years of games, grinders. This is what they got in here. 10 years of games. Tell me why they're buying publishers. Why they're buying whole ass publishers. Because nobody else wanted to put their games in here. There's Battletoads. These are all Xbox One games in here. Bleeding Edge. They're still charging $30 for Bleeding Edge when they just... That's crazy. Bleeding Edge sitting there. Crackdown 3. Oh, Jesus. They put Deathloop in there. Grounded, Humanity. Yeah. So this is what they got. Let's scrolling down them. Yeah, Redfall still in there. Recore. Dude, we're talking generations. That's what I said. 10 years, man. 10 years. This is what they amounted to. This is what they got. They got Chia. And that is it. That's 10 years of Play Anywhere. Finished in 10 minutes.
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Finished in 10 minutes. 10 years of thing. Welcome, Big Daddy, subscriber to the Grindhouse. Redfall should be free too, but there you go. That is 10 years of this program. So let's see. This is the program that Phil's hyping up, and technically, it only works between Windows Store. You know, that wonderful store that I show everybody. This store right here. This wonderful Windows Store. Thank you, Microsoft. This Windows Store. and Xbox. That's it. That's it. It's Play Anywhere, but it's only 2 devices. I think they're in Game Pass still. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're in Game Pass. But that's what it is. It works into 2 places that you don't want to be. Exactly, Josh. Their Xbox console, which is not doing too hot, and the Xbox store, which is also not doing too hot. But it's a perk. You could buy it and play it on there. Your saves. So that's what I mean where this whole Play Anywhere, it's really play cross-buy between the Windows Store and Xbox, which is a good idea. And actually, it was such a good idea that a day with Phil Spencer, he talked about it. Phil, when were we doing this? 8 years ago, Phil Spencer was talking about Play Anywhere. Let's hear him. Phil Spencer, tell us about Play Anywhere.
Absolutely right. When you start off with an idea like Xbox Play Anywhere, and I sit down with the team and say, hey, I think we should entitle people to play the games on Xbox or Windows. They just buy the game once and they can play. Some of the more business-oriented people say, well, we're giving away a game for free. Yeah. And you kind of pick that apart and say, really? Do we really think we have people that buy our game twice?
Really, Phil? Really? The business people, there he goes. Look, the business people say, Phil, we're giving it away. Do people really buy our game twice? Do you see why they're in the situation that they're in? And now he says it's a business. I got to do what I need for the business. But you see how dismissive he was so long ago about, oh, yeah, we'll give it away. Do people really buy the game twice? They do, Phil, but they don't if the game is good. And also if the game is in the places that they want to play. Do they buy the game twice? Well, you're putting all your games on PlayStation. Those games came out already. Some people might buy it twice. Given that logic, then why waste your time? But you can see the business. Do they really buy our games twice? Yeah. So you see why they're in the position that they are. He dismissed buying games. Let's just give them a copy. Because they wanted to get motion and traction into the Windows 10 store. That's what the motif was at this time. Get people in that store to play all those horrible Windows Store games. And these were the only games that were in there. They were trying to build a storefront on Windows, and they used these games in there as a way to get people in there. And they gave them away for free, so they cut off their nose to spite their face. So really? Okay, Phil, keep going.
A service-based game, which almost all of ours are now with the online.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second, Phil. He just said now he's justifying giving the game away in Play Anywhere because all his games are service games. Let's hear it.
Apart and say, really? Do we really think we have people that buy our game twice? As a service-based game, which almost all of ours are now with the online community that exists afterwards, do we really think it's a great thing to have these kind of separate communities by device that people play on? I'd say the acquisition of Minecraft was pretty enlightening as well, because we know that people play Minecraft across so many devices, and we're trying to link those communities together. It's great right now, because I think in the next 6 months or so, we're coming up on almost 20 XBA games that will probably come out. I mean, the number will go up and down. And those aren't all first party. Like, we're starting to see, the indies are actually the most excited.
Yeah, totally.
The third parties are going to watch and say, okay, did it help or hurt Forza? Did it help or hurt Gears? And we'll have to be transparent with them about what we think. We don't have a clean A/B test to say, okay, this is what it would have done without or with. But it's really great to see the indies embracing, which will be strong. And our first party, I'm extremely committed to it, because I think it's the right thing for the customer.
You also
Boom. There you go. He said exactly what was happening. The publishers are going to watch this Play Anywhere, see if it helps Forza. You see what this whole thing was. Every move that they made was to demonstrate to other publishers that this is safe. Come to our store. Do what we do. Everybody's going to do it. They made bets that they couldn't honor. That's exactly, this is 8 years ago. They made bets and they betted on the wrong number. Because he said publishers will watch to see if this helps or hurts. And then he goes to say, and this is not the first time that he said this, I don't have an A/B test. That's your problem. You never did an A/B test. You never tried a game outside of the service and then a game inside the service and see how they do to judge if this was a good path for the games or not. Are they still buying our games? Then let's take it out of the service. Will they subscribe to play a game? Let's try it. Try to do an A/B test. They didn't. We don't have an A/B test. Well, then, Phil, how can the publishers and the industry judge if this is a success or not when you don't share and are transparent with your numbers? How can you sell this service and the capabilities of it that you believe in and committed to the publishers if you're not sharing the data and you don't have an A/B test? Well, that is like telling a scientist, don't create a hypothesis. You have no methodology, but just come right to a conclusion. How did you sit there and go, well, wait a second. Let's try to sell some games and let's try to put some games in the service. The indies seem to embrace it. So let's make Game Pass more indie focused and we'll still ship our bigger games out. And that was always my problem with Game Pass, that the fact that he came out on day one was like, everything we will and ever will do will be in our service day one. You put it all on red and they rolled the black.
I can go directly to Black Nut.
Black Nut specifically. He's still learning. And you could say the business people were saying, well, Phil, you really going to give it out for free? Like, yeah, why? They don't really buy the game twice. That's what he said. Dude, let's hear it again for those in the back.
Entitle people to play the games on Xbox or Windows. They just buy the game once and they can play. You know, some of the more business-oriented people say, well, we're giving away a game for free. Yeah. And you kind of pick that apart and say, really? Do we really think we have people that buy our game twice? As a service-based game, which almost all of ours are now with the online community that exists afterwards, do we really think it's a great thing to have these kind of separate communities by device that people play?
But Phil, did you ever think about making single-player games? You have these kind of like all our games are service-based. Well, look at what he's making now. Look at all the single-player games with no multiplayer involved at all. How do you sustain that? You're trying to say, well, we'll make it accessible to everybody because we're making a multiplayer. All our games are service games. Do you really buy our games twice? Well, it'll help if you ship some goddamn games. Then nobody games twice. Oh!
25. It's coming.
Right?
Play on, let's say the acquisition of Minecraft was.
And there you go. At this time, everything needed to be a Minecraft. So what they tried to do was use this service and this Play Anywhere to manipulate, to try to create that Minecraft again. The problem was that they never had games that were worth a damn to do it. They even, exactly, Stephon, so they're not even buying once. He says, they really buying twice? Are they really buying? They're not even buying once.
Was pretty enlightening as well, because we know that people play Minecraft across so many devices,
and the thing is that they never did anything to make Minecraft on every device. He just bought it when it was everywhere and kept it there. So that's why you never created a Gears 4 that was like a Minecraft community that they played everywhere they go. You never created a game all these years, a decade later. You never created a game that had like a Minecraft vision. Play anywhere. Everywhere you are, you're going to play. You've been chasing that. And in the chase of that, you basically just destroyed everything you built. And that's dude, that is
Xbox, no.
That is it. Well, they bet on trying to recreate that Minecraft situation that they bought. They never even created it. They bought it. And it was there already. They did nothing to make a DS port and make it on PlayStation. It was already there. They just bought it just like Call of Duty. They just bought it. It was already there. They didn't ship it. They didn't get dev kits. They didn't spend any elbow grease trying to make different ports and shipping it the same day. They did nothing. They just bought it where it is and kept it status quo. There you go. That's it. Keep it status quo. And then they tried to recreate that. Halo Infinite was free everywhere. Everywhere. Cloud, PC, Steam, Windows 10, Windows 11, all the Xboxes. Oh my God. On your phone, on Android, on iPad, on any browser. And it was so wonderful. It was so great. Fernando even had Fernando in it. It was so wonderful that they gutted the goddamn studio, fired Bonnie Ross, renamed the studio Halo Studios, got goddamn Arnold Schwarzenegger Pierre. That's me, that's right. I honored Halo Studios. It's a great new day. It's going to be a wonderful story. Yeah, a new engine. We are using Unreal Engine. This is great. Great idea. They changed the whole engine, scrapped shit space, put it in the toilet. And that game was everywhere. 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 For free. For free. For free. And it did shit. It destroyed Halo. It was the end of days. They got rid of the engine, fired everybody. Bonnie, see you later. They kept Bonnie after Halo 5 got yelled at. She stayed for 7 years. Halo 5 got so much critical hate. Bonnie said, we'll fix it. And they let her work on it 7 years. She made Halo Infinite. They fired her in 2 years. They delayed it a year. And then after they shipped it, they fired her. That's how wonderful it was. 343 got to release Halo 4, Halo 5. Criticisms galore. And it wasn't until Halo Infinite that broke the camel's back and they had to rename the whole goddamn thing. So putting your game everywhere doesn't do shit. They couldn't even do a battle pass when they knew it was a service game from day one. But play anywhere. It's very nice. I would love to buy the game once. Shout out to Iconic Games for giving a gifted grinder. Thank you so much, man. He got it to JTech. Welcome, JTech, to the VIPs. Let me get that in there. I got to make sure I get my numbers. True Virgil flexing his member of 2 months. He goes, here we go. Oh, man. True Virgil flexing his VIP membership. I read this now. Oh, True Virgil, I'll honor it. Although I prefer the white ones, Phil Spencer's. Oh, shit. I like Xbox because he could directly jump to the black nuts.
I can go directly to black.
Oh, man. True Virgil, you got it.
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're going to love my nuts. Watch
man.
This. You can do everything.
True Virgil is the nut. He is our gaming grindhouse nut extraordinaire. He knows everything about nuts. He knows how to fondle them, how to goggle them, pause. He knows every way to go.
I can go directly.
You have any questions about your nuts? True Virgil's the man. He's our resident nut expert. Thank you, True Virgil. Give Phil a kick in the nuts next time you see him.
Trying to link those communities together. It's great right now because I think in the next 6 months or so, we're coming up on almost 20 XBA games that will probably come out.
20 XBA games. Little guys. Goo Goo Gagas. Remember the Goo Goo Gagas? Yeah, the Goo Goo Gaga games. That's what was in there. They were doing the indies, the Goo Goo Gagas. On their little Goo Goo Gaga.
I mean, the number will go up and down. And those aren't.
But then here you go. Here, Phil with the bullshit face. And then the publishers.
All first party. Like we're starting to see the indies are
We're starting to see, dude, 8 years ago.
actually the most excited.
Yeah, totally.
The third parties are going to watch and say,
See, the third parties. We just went through the list.
okay, did it help or hurt Forza? Did it help or hurt Gears? And we'll have to be transparent with them about what we think. We don't have a clean A/B test to say, okay.
Yeah, Phil, there you go. So he basically told you we're bullshitting our way. We don't have a clear A/B test, and yeah.
This is what it would have done without or with. But it's really great to see the indies embracing.
Confusion around why you might want that.
And then here we go. Let's go to the next step. Like the consoles. Let's see how Phil talked about consoles in 8 years ago.
Do you see Xbox as possibly going not console and just becoming sort of platform agnostic?
I think our first-party hardware is really important to our ambitions in gaming. Whether it's the console, which I'm extremely committed to, it's why you do something crazy like announce 2 of them on one stage at E3, to things like our Elite controller. You know, I just think our ability to add hardware, software, and service and content together is a unique capability that I want to continue to foster and grow. So on the console side, I mean, I know there's certain people that might bet that in the long run, we're all streaming our games down and playing across any device, and maybe that's there, right? If the customers want that and we get that, then, you know, obviously we're going to follow where customer demand is. But I think the devices that we build, specifically in this question, the console, is an important part of the ecosystem for years and years to come, and it's why we invested in, or announced both of them. And I've said publicly before, we're already looking at what's next. Like, we're trying to look at the trends in technology and consumer to say, well, okay, what is it that we would do past Scorpio? Because the lead times on these things are long, and you want to get it right.
Just going
There you go.
back to your role right now.
So that was his commitment to consoles 8-9 years ago. There you go. Now he just says this.
Where that box is in the name.
Now just box is in the name of the game. And also lead time. You heard how long it takes to make these. The lead time. So there's the lead time for the next generation of Phil consoles. And this guy said, like, why don't you just go platform agnostic? Well, Phil tried to give it one more good push, and it failed again. And then they spent a tons of money. And now they're following where the customer demand is. You're right. That's exactly. Follow where the customer demand is. And that's the thing. Shout out to Michael Meridian with the 5. He's getting us there.
Coming.
Oh, yeah. He got Wooly. Shout out to Wooly in the house. Jay Thomas. Zonell Jackson. Kevin Mack in the house. And Roy Poley. Shout out to Michael Meridian, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. We're on our way. We're on our way. What happened to my thing? Oh, didn't save it? Wait, we had 6, the 10, the 16. We are on our way. There we go. My numbers. But you see how the Phil Ness is working. He's committed. Now he's platform agnostic. That's what the guy asked. He asked him right now. Now you put everything everywhere. So this is where you could tell the whole. This is when they were trying to be like, oh, we're giving our games and we're giving them for free and then game play anywhere and all that stuff. But you see, we just went through Play Anywhere. You see how many developers watched and learned. And that's the reason why they had to buy publishers, because nobody was using their stuff. Their vision, when they thought like, hey, we'll take the hit and we'll put our stuff in there. And everybody's going to be watching. Third party's going to be watching. And when they see what our things are doing, we'll be transparent, but we don't have any data to show them, but we'll be transparent. And it didn't amount to anything. And then they said, okay, well, nobody's choosing us, so let's go buy them. So then they choose us. And that's why they shifted to buy publishers, because they were trying to entice developers and publishers to use their stuff, that Play Anywhere, their console, their feature sets, all this stuff. Everybody did watch. They watched them flop around all by themselves, streaking naked in the streets.
We're streaking.
And they're like, who?
Going up through the
Who?
gymnasium.
Who's streaking?
There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Okay.
And let's hear what Phil thought about PlayStation 9 years ago.
Yeah, I know there's pockets out there that kind of pit PlayStation against Xbox. You know, I'm more focused on what we're trying to do in meeting the high demands of the customers that we have. And
that didn't go well.
I think we were an underdog in the eyes of our customers, not in the context of what PlayStation was doing. The biggest downer for me after the launch of the Xbox One was people I had known from 360 generation who'd kind of bleed green at the core, saying, like, why are you guys doing that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel like the team that I know. And that whole sentiment in the last couple of years is the thing I'm kind of most proud of that the team's been able to achieve, because now those same people come back and are surprised and delighted by the things that are happening that the team is delivering on. Now, I think Sony's done a really nice job with the PlayStation 4, and they've received, obviously, great market acceptance of their product. But I actually don't see it as a zero-sum game between the work that they do and the work that we do. I think both companies can be successful. The best kind of thing that I think came out of that is the listening systems, if you want to call them that we have in place now, so that we get direct, immediate feedback through things like the preview program, from user voice on Xbox.com, so people can tell us exactly what they want. We're just much more socially and customer focused now.
And there you go. That's what they did. So when they were the underdog, they rallied the troops, the bleed greens, and said, look at us. Look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. Meanwhile, the games were lacking. And we'll take the feedback. We hear you. Let's go to Xbox feedback. Let's go to Xbox feedback. So it's like, whoa, I remember that feedback system. Like, then, what was it? The what do you call it?
If you want to call them that we have in place now, so that we get direct.
What was it called again?
Received, obviously, great market acceptance of their product. But I actually don't see it as a zero-sum game between the work that they do and the work that we do.
I need to look at.
Both companies can be successful. The best kind of thing that I think came out of that is the listening systems, if you want to call them that we have in place now, so that we get direct, immediate feedback through things like the preview program, from user voice on Xbox.com.
There it
so
is.
you can tell us exactly what they want. We're just much more socially and customer focused.
Why don't we check in?
Particularly with the launch of Xbox Play Anywhere, which I think was something that was this really cool announcement that I think could be as big for you guys as pretty much a new console.
You're absolutely right. When you start off with an idea like Xbox Play Anywhere, and I sit down with the team and say, hey, I think we should entitle people to play the games on Xbox or Windows. They just buy the game once and they can play. You know, some of the more business.
When did this happen?
We're giving away a game for free.
Yeah. So this
say, really?
Xbox user voice, we're listening to the community. You know, that was something that he really was celebrating about, right? Well, Phil stopped listening in 2018. He said, screw your voice. So as of May 2018, you're no longer able to submit, comment, or vote on any feedback appearing on Xbox user voice. They closed it in 2018. They said, we don't want to hear you anymore. Wait, the interview is now on a channel called Back Pocket. Oh, very interesting. Thank you, Josh Ayers. So as of 2018, we made this change because we value fan feedback. They had a whole feedback thing where you could put in features and requests and people will vote on it and all this stuff. Well, in 2018, he said, no, thank you. We're running this show now. So after just about like this is 7 years ago. So a year after Phil Spencer hyped up Xbox user voice, they shut it down. There you go. Thank you, Ace. Eat up, man. There you go. We're not no more comments, no more voting. We don't want to hear you anymore. There you go. That's it. Phil, it was a Phil Ness chat. Hit that like button. That's what it was. It's gone now. It is crickets. He's like, Phil, we don't like this. Phil Spencer, we don't like it. Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer! He's like, nah, I'm just going to go on podcast now.
Yes, I would like to have a refund. I hope this is not true.
No, it is true, Arnold. It is it.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Oh, man, Phil Ness. So, as we still come around to Xbox Play Anywhere, let's listen to the bootleg. And Bootleg wrote a whole thing going, look at this. Until Xbox can get AAA studios and exciting indies to organically support Xbox Play Anywhere, Microsoft's current gaming strategy will not pay off. He wrote this 24 hours ago. Xbox Play Anywhere has been in existence for a decade. Yes, grinders, a decade. Play Anywhere has been in a thing for a decade. That's 2 generations. And he decided to write an article 24 hours ago in 2025 in February talking about the problem that we all know Microsoft had. Nobody was using their shit. All right? Nobody using their stuff. Organically support, as the grinders have stated in the chat, it's on 2 devices that nobody wants to use. Who's gonna support it now? Come on. Come on.
Go! Get to the chopper!
Get to the choppers. What's organic support they're gonna have now, dude? They got no leverage. Less than 30 million consoles per Strauss Zelznick, dropping some less than 30 million. And the Windows Store, which is ass, that Microsoft doesn't even want to use it anymore. They put their shit on Steam. What support are they going to get now? You were better off a decade ago. Jesus.
For 6 years, I taught you how to go for the W. You could have been one of the greats. And now look at yourself. You're not even a has-been. You're a never was.
Never was. I never was. Organically support. Who's supporting it now? The only games supporting that thing, a majority of their games. It's their games. No, they haven't canceled Play Anywhere. The only reason why Hero Down Under is Play Anywhere is being talked about is because Phil was plugging it in his recent interviews as a benefit of
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
your purchase will be honored on multiple devices. And it's like, dude, my purchase of an Xbox will be on. That's their strategy. That's why they're embracing Xbox Play Anywhere, because they want you to leave the console. Hey guys, you games that you bought on the console, they work on Windows 10 and Windows 11 store. Come on, get off that piece of shit.
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
That's what they're trying to do. This is the transition plan. This is the transition plan. They want you off of the box. Blocks.
Box is in the name of our brand.
They want it off. So what they're trying to do is give you this kind of mirage of like, well, guys, your library just, it works. Play Anywhere is a thing. It's been a thing for a decade. And nobody used the shit. Nobody cared. Publishers didn't care about it. 10 years and Bootleg is writing an article 24 hours ago. This thing's been in existence. It was announced when? When was it announced? 2016. Launched September 2016. They want you off. But he's like, without exclusive games, Xbox customers deserve investment in exclusive features. The reason why is because Phil Spencer hyped Xbox Play Anywhere as a perk of being an Xbox console owner. E3 2016, that's when this was announced, this program. Xbox Play Anywhere lets you buy once and play across Xbox consoles and Windows PCs with the same save file. Windows PCs, Windows Store, not Steam. That's a huge caveat. Recently, I wrote an article about the Xbox ecosystem. I found myself using, this is an Xbox vision. This is what he's saying. Indeed, I wrote this is an Xbox was premature. So he's come now and saying the Xbox experience on their smartphone. First off, this Play Anywhere has nothing to do with the phones. You have to pay Xbox Live Ultimate $20 a month to access your purchases if they are part of the Game Pass and available on cloud, or if you purchase the game and they're one of the 50 plus games that they just added to buy and stream. But that's costs $20. That's not just buy the game and play it everywhere. So he's been using cross saves. And this is what I mean. They're hyping cross saves. And like, this is the stuff that like was a decade ago. They were talking about it. Why is this coming up now? It's because Microsoft's moving. Xbox is moving. The house is closing. That's why. And Phil went out there. and he sent the message, exclusives don't matter, go where you want. It's basically he's shutting the concert down. It's like, guys, I know you came here and you were screaming my name, but now you may go back to your houses. Thank you here. And I'll be there on the TVs. You don't have to come to the concert anymore. I'll be there where you go. Phil Spencer's here. This is their exit plan. Don't you see people, the super chat, Cosmic Hero wrote, the media, the journal, like everybody's kind of walking the same line. And what's crazy is that if you listen to them, they say, I don't like it. I want exclusive. I don't like this. But yet they're the ones promoting this stuff. If you don't like it, come here and say you don't like it. Why? I know why they're doing this, but this is not great. This is not what I wanted from them. Why is that they don't say that stuff? They don't say it. They're just like, oh, I understand where it is. So let me explain it to you because it seems that you don't understand. And they're telling them to their face, like, no, I don't like this. This is not cool, man. Like, I waited for Xbox to get games, and now I want the best quality on the device that I purchased. I don't care if this game is playable on a phone with a strap on, goddamn, while taking a dump, or at McDonald's using their Wi-Fi. I don't care. I just want the game to be built for the stuff that I purchased and make sure it takes advantage of all the things that they hyped about. Vapor chambers, Hovis method, and all these features, because that's what I invested in. Why would I invest in this piece of hardware? And the sales pitch is that you don't have to play on that hardware that you bought. Who will buy the hardware then? What? How good of a salesperson would I be if I say, hey, everybody, buy this device, buy this. Oh, wow, what do I get by buying this? What kind of experience do I get? Well, let me tell you something. The best thing about the thing that I just sold you is that you don't have to play on it. All right, now give me 500. Then why do I need it? Well, you really don't. But the benefit of the thing that I'm selling to you is that you don't have to play on it. Then why do I buy it? You don't understand.
Where that box is in the name of our
box is in the name of the device. So you have a Xbox in your hand. This box is
where that
box is in the name. But you're telling me I don't have to play on this box. That's the benefit of owning it. Yeah. Then why do I need the box? Well, you don't. All right. Here, take it back. I don't want it. How the hell are they going to sell this shit? How? The benefit of the box is that your saves go with you on other devices that you don't play on. Then why would you buy that device? Why would you buy that device if the perk is like, well, if I buy something on this box, I could go play it on a Windows PC that I don't have? Oh, sir, I'm buying this box because I don't want to get a computer. I want a game on this box. So what do I get out of this? Well, you get to play it on Windows PC. It's like, well, I don't have a Windows. I don't want to play on a Windows PC. I don't want to play in the Windows. And nonetheless, the Windows Store sucks. DLSS patches come later. Can't do mods. A lot of the settings are locked away behind hidden files because they're tied into the operating system. With Steam, you got Steamworks, you got the community of Steam, you got Steam reviews, it works better. It uses better resources. So the Windows Store experience of these games suck. Downloading them from the Xbox Store sucks. They take forever. Goddamn, what is it? Azure my ass. Azure my ass. They got goddamn Azure servers built in the Pacific Ocean, buried right outside Florida, and still slow as ass. Shout out to Baldante with the 10. He goes, Phil and Xbox flip-flops so much, I gave up keeping track on my Excel spreadsheet. You can't track it, dude. They made bets, Baldante. They made bets. They took gambles with this whole thing, and none of it panned out. And now I'm telling you, they're at their final gamble. They are sitting at the poker table with $10 to their name. And Phil Spencer's playing a game of blackjack that he's going to lose. Putting these games on PlayStation and Switch is going to give them a little kind of pat on the back, going, look, we did something, but it's not going to be enough because they spent too much, they took too many gambles, and they lost so much in the process. That's why they're at the last straw. They were trying to hype up their games on everything, and they were omitting PlayStation, Nintendo, two of the biggest platforms. But they said, we'll offset that by putting it on PC. We'll offset that. They thought that Indiana Jones and Starfield were going to offset the $10 million that they were looking for, 10 million sales that they were looking for by not putting it on PlayStation. Tim Stewart. Phil Spencer told Tim Stewart with a straight face, he goes, yeah, no, we'll offset the cost from PC. There's trillions of PCs out there. Game capped off at 320,000 and went completely down with shit-ass DLC the year later. They took bets and they lost. And now they're crying back to home going, oh, we lost. And now they're trying to bring up old features like, oh, guys, remember Play Anywhere? Like, that's a perk. That's a benefit. They revamped the website. Dude, I'm telling you, Monday, trust me, Monday, that website was alphabetical order. I told you, you can't even force an alphabetical order review of it right now. I hit this, alphabetical. For some reason, it puts No Man's Sky. I don't know who's doing it. Phil must still be dumb because I hit A to Z. And, dude, I'm hitting clear filters. Look at this forced thing that they're trying to do on this website. This didn't do this on Monday. Look how forced this is. I'm hitting A to Z, Z to A, and it keeps showing me No Man's Sky up here. It's front loading. It's showing me all the games that are worth a damn in this thing that you may want to be interested in, and they throw all the shit-ass games, and they're even putting games that are not even out yet in here, and then they're putting all the shit-ass games. Look, they got State of K2 in here. Dude, this is 10 years old. Disney Rush? Dude. Inside, like, these are old-ass games that are in here. These are the last gen games. You're talking about 10 years. This thing should be huge. Where's the third-party publishers? Where's the big guys? Where's EA Sports? Where's Ubisoft games? Where's all the Capcom games? Why is just Resident Evil 2? What about Resident Evil 3? Did we stop it? I guess they learned. I guess Capcom, FAFO, they're like, oh yeah, we'll do cross-buy on Resident Evil 2, but guess what? We're keeping Resident Evil 3. You're buying that shit twice. I guess so. Where's the new Monster Hunter in here? Yeah, Jack, you think that's showing up in here? Please. Easy E with the 5. He goes, Jez, explain why they're telling gamers with an Xbox library to soften their exit. Explain why they're telling Xbox gamers with an Xbox library to soften their... Oh, yeah, well, that's what they're trying to do because, as you could see, the carpet don't match the drapes. All this Play Anywhere, all this your saves go with you, it is so fragmented. It is so fragmented that it's not genuine that your library of I have 400 games on Xbox. I have games from the 360. I bought some of the old school games that when they did them as backwards compatibility. And you look and see what's compatible, what they can honor in their Windows store. Half of those games, majority of those games are not even in there. So if I got rid of my Xbox, which I did, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to just bring my library with me, it's not coming. It's not coming.
It's coming.
No, it's not coming. So they're trying to get ahead of this. What they're doing is they're accelerating this exit. But the problem is anybody with a brain realizes that you're going to lose a lot of games if you move to another device, whether you move to a mobile phone, whether you move to a PlayStation, they're not honoring it over there. And even if you move to a Windows PC and play in the Windows 11 store, it's very limited as to what's available. 360 games, not in here. And these are the ones that you can honor. This is 10 years, and they got 400 games in here, and you probably could put maybe about 50 on your hand that are worth maybe something that you would buy. That's it. And what about anything looking forward? Where's all the new stuff? What about the new Monster Hunter? Where's Kingdom Come 2 in here? Where's some other games coming up? No, there's nothing new. The only new stuff is coming from them or indie stuff like Expedition 33. There's no where are the big games? The games that I would want to buy on an Xbox and have it on PC. Where's Alan Wake? Where are the big guys? Like where's a lot of the big stuff? Where's Baldur's Gate? That's a PC Xbox game. Where that? I didn't even see Starfield on this list, actually. Is Starfield not part of this? Can you search it? Maybe I missed it. Search all games. Starfield should be there, right? Has to be. It's their first party. Oh, look at that. Starfield is not a Play Anywhere title. Holy shit. There you go. Starfield is not even part of their wonderful program. Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Hold on. I was a little excited. Let's see. There it is. Holy shit. Whoa, that was a false alarm, grinders. Woof, I forgot. I just saw a T in there. Whoa, Starfield's there. Woo, that was a close one. That would break their goddamn system right there. Woof, that was a close one. We found it. I put a little bit of T. But there you go. Starfield is in there. So, like, all the big games are the ones that they birthed from the publishing. And I'm assuming Black Ops, right? Black Ops got to be in there, right? Black Ops 6. Call of Duty. Microsoft. Call of Duty. More people to play. Any Call of Duties in Play Anywhere? No. Now, there you go. So now we do have one. We do have a stipulation. Call of Duty, not in there. None of the Call of Duties are in there. Let's look at who else should be in Play Anywhere. Let's see. What is it? What is the other game from Blizzard? What is that one? We got Diablo. Is Diablo in here? No, Diablo's not in here. So I guess Activision Blizzard didn't get the memo that they're part of Microsoft and should be part of this program. There are no ABK games in here. No Diablo, no Call of Duties. There you go. Elder Scrolls. I don't know. Elder Scrolls, like Elder Scrolls Online. Anything online? Phantasy Star Online. Oh, know what game I want to know? The last Xbox exclusive. Let's see. Crossfire. Yay. Crossfire X. Nope. Not in there. The last Xbox only exclusive. Doom? Any Dooms? Let's see. Any Dooms? Doom. We got Doom 64, Doom 3, and Doom 1 and 2. No Doom Eternal. There you go. Wonderful program. Wonderful program. Any other requests? 10 years in the making. Any other requests? There you go. So there you go. So Jez says, like, hey, what does Kingdom Come 2, Monster Hunter, Civ 7 have in common? None of them support Xbox Play Anywhere. With Microsoft giving up selling, look at this. With Microsoft effectively giving up selling Xboxes, the firm seems intent on growing its revenue streams beyond the lagging Nintendo business, the lagging hardware business, by expanding to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. There you go. So see, of those games, and yeah, Anchor, here you go. Microsoft's filter for Xbox Play Anywhere app isn't always completely consistent when it comes to listing games features either. The best way to discover is just a fan-made spreadsheet. Dude, they got a fan-made spreadsheet that goddamn tracks it because their website sucks. The biggest and best games of the year shun Xbox Play Anywhere for whatever reason. It's because they do not want to sell it twice. Capcom supported it with smaller games such as Monster Hunter Exo Primal. Civ 6 is on the Xbox Store for PC, but not Civ 7. So this is what I mean. There's so much inconsistency that you cannot make these broad statements. Oh, buy it once and play it everywhere. It's like, there. As far as I can tell, there seems to be very, very few AAA games that support Xbox Play Anywhere on an organic basis. A vast majority have some sort of marketing deal with Microsoft. Even highly quality indie games don't seem to see the value of Xbox Play Anywhere. Metaphor, Death Stranding, Ninja Gaiden 2, Pixel Remaster felt a bit like a breakthrough that we made it. But why didn't Capcom come back for Monster Hunter Wilds after Rise? Why didn't Take-Two come back with Civ 7? These are questions that deserve answering. An Xbox Everywhere ecosystem. If publishers aren't seeing the value of Play Anywhere, I am not sure how Microsoft's long-term strategy for Xbox plays out in a positive way. Damn, Bootleg is actually speaking in from the streets right now. This is the truth. Valve's Steam platform has Play Anywhere built into its licensing agreement. So any Steam-based console and handhelds on the horizon work with a Steam. Steam is universal for any PC, but Steam is not compatible on consoles though. Xbox has capitulated to PlayStation, and the cadence of games hitting Xbox Anywhere doesn't inspire confidence in its ability to compete with Steam on PC either. So you see, the thing is that Microsoft is betting. I said this marketing was like 5 to maybe 10 years too early. They are pushing this, but nothing is ready. That's the problem. They are pushing this at a record pace right now. It's like somebody is like, feels like, hey guys, we got Activision. All right, let's kind of wait and let's see how it goes. Let's start putting these games out there. And Satya's like, no, we need our money back. So Phil's like, accelerate. He takes his plan, like phase 3, and just kind of flaps it into phase 2. He's like, okay, shit, I was gonna do this like 5 years from now, but I guess we're doing it now. Like we're throwing everything at the wall right now because none of this is ready. Their Windows Store isn't ready. Their apps are not ready for little screens. That's not ready. Their storefront sucks. Their Xbox app sucks. No controller only mode. Their Play Anywhere sucks. 400 games in a decade with no big games and some games from their own first party missing. Nothing is ready to make this marketing push. That's why they look like a clown show. They look like they're out of it because they are desperate and they're throwing their whole vision into a bubble right now. But none of it is ready. And to pacify and buy them some time, they are putting their games on their competitors' consoles to try to buy some time, to try to make this as quickly as possible be a vision. And those are the goddamn facts, because that's what my two eyeballs see right now, because I'm showing you this stuff is not ready. I've shown you the Xbox app. I've shown you what's in Play Anywhere. Even Bootleg wrote articles. He even says here, remember they said publishers are going to look? Xbox analyst chart shows how only 7% of games launched with Play Anywhere support in 2024, a decline year over year. A recent analysis shows that one of the key differentiators of PlayStation, which I don't understand how this is a differentiator. How does buying a console versus a PlayStation console, I don't know how. Oh, well, the benefit of the Xbox is that I don't have to play on the Xbox. And Wana says, Xbox is an example of deciding to try to do 5 things at once when they couldn't even do one thing right. Exactly, Wana. But I don't understand how that's a differentiator. Like, oh, Xbox Play Anywhere is supposed to be like, what, the Achilles heel to PlayStation? Those janky games that I just showed you in there? Please. But there you go. Nobody's using it. He said he wrote a piece and then he looked into it. And all of a sudden, they're looking to Play Anywhere. It's been 10 years, and now they're looking into it. All this research. Should watch the show. I would have showed you how much all this stuff was failing, because I followed this stuff the whole time. PlayStation described it how Xbox, whatever, Play Anywhere is particularly exciting given... we did this already. Yeah, we did this already. Here you go. Look. Get this stupid ad out of the way. This is the share of Xbox Play Anywhere support. 2020 to 2024. Look. Yes and no. Look how small it is relative to everything. Look. 88% of the games, 12, 10, 8, 13, 24. This is Play Anywhere support. Yes is blue. This is the only place where Green Pac-Man would win. Oh, damn.
25.
It's coming.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags. very come down to this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
So you see, Green Pac-Man wins here. And exactly, Mike Maria says, I have a Portal to play anywhere. See, that's the thing, Michael. Like, the PlayStation Portal, because it's such an extension of what's already available with your console, there is no kind of compatibility that you got to wait for a publisher to agree to have your save work on your Portal. That's why what's crazy is how much the PlayStation Portal, or the Q-tip as I called it, how really ingenious it was. The fact that you didn't have to deal with extra subscriptions. You didn't have to deal with waiting for publishers to support a remote play. It just worked because it was a portal into your PlayStation. Yes, it's limited in that you need good internet, but around the house, that thing is clutch. Outside the house, I wouldn't recommend, unless you know you're going to be somewhere where there's going to be strong Wi-Fi. But on the go, it's hit or miss. But man, around the house, you're on the couch, you're watching a show, you're watching sports. That thing is clutch. But you don't need to wait for some publisher to say, well, I might jump in on this game, but not on my sequel. And that's the problem that Microsoft has. All these items that they have off the console are all like publisher and contractual based, and we have to own them, and they got to negotiate it, and then we got to make saves work, and we got to work with Steam, and then we got to work with PlayStation. We got to work with all. It's too much. It's all so, you're never going to get consistency in this vision. That's why here's your inconsistency. Who the hell, if you are a publisher, Michael, you brought up the topic, great on the Portal. Michael, you are making a game, and Phil Spencer knocks on your door, and he comes in there, and he's like, no, he don't say that. He goes like this. He goes, Michael, why don't you use Play Anywhere? I don't have an A and B, but look, here's my A and this is how they're doing. Almost 90% of the games are not using it. Michael, are you using it? Are you going to take the game that you've been working for the last 5 years, and are you going to use Play Anywhere? Here are the results. Microsoft didn't share these. They had to find this shit. That's how transparent they are. Oh, look, 7% used it last year. Michael, you're putting your game on there. You can't wait? You tell Phil Spencer to take a friggin' walk. That's what you'll tell him. I'm not putting, who's doing it? It feels like everybody. And that's it. Josh, the next thing is like, well, Michael, we'll give you a $2 million and put it in Play Anywhere. All right, sure. And that's how you get Resident Evil 2 in there. That's how you get, some of those other games showing up in there. No Man's Sky. I'm going to pay you $3 million to put it in there. I got that. That's what we're doing. But there's the data. Nobody's choosing them. So what they'll do is say, Michael, you know what? Now we're not going to buy you $2 million. We're going to actually buy your whole company, Michael. So everything Michael makes or does will use our services. And that's what they did. They took Michael and they said, Michael, guess what? We're buying your whole company. And now you'll use us. I don't have to pay you $2 million, but I'm going to buy you out. And now everything that you work on will go in our service. So you'll become the 7%. Thank you. And that's what they did. They flex with their money. And now the money's run dry. They can't buy Michael anymore. So Michael said, I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing.
And Phil Spencer walks the other way.
I don't want to make a deal anymore. I'm leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
He's out of here. And then on top of that, now we look at, so we saw how successful Play Anywhere is, but now there's some craziness that went on in the streets with our other guy, Avowed. Yeah, that's right, Phil. Avowed. They're hyping this game up, Avowed, which I say, unfortunately, Kingdom Come has come out and is a really kick-ass open world thing. So, Avowed moved for room. You probably should have stayed where you were. So Avowed, now apparently there was an interview with the developer with Avowed, and she had a little thing to say right here. A little smirk, a little smile.
What are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as it is, what are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as it is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. What are we doing here? I mean, Avowed is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point. I know you can't say anything, but just as it is obviously coming to PlayStation 5 at some point.
And Grinders. That's not frosted glass behind it. Is that frosted glass? We got frosted glass. That's a frosted window. I think that's a frosted window over there.
It's not even pink. This is raw.
And Coop has delivered undercooked salmon.
Dude. So now they're like, oh, Avowed's coming. But then, breaking news on Avowed in that interview. Dude, I was like, excuse me, what the hell is this? It's Friday. What are we doing here? Avowed is capable of running at 60 frames on Xbox Series X. Will have, quote, jank at launch. Expect some jank. The game developer director says, oh my God. What?
The Mad Beauty Blues probably has gone cold and you made Xbox lose their way with Halo.
Oh my God.
Stinky tears and spreading bull trash strikes again.
Does this get people to pre-order your game? She says you can get, first off, you can get up to 60 frames on the Series X. So yet again, Phil Spencer talking about
where that box is in
How do I know this is not some kind of a scam?
It is a scam, Arnold. It is.
You have me right. Con men, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals.
What? I thought Avowed was delayed for polish. Polish. They said Avowed was delayed for polish. Wasn't Avowed delayed for polish? Oh, we're polishing it up. It's going to look great. And now we got us saying, a week before the shit launches, expect a little jank. Holy shit. Oh, man.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy
jank.
Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
From them.
Activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
From them, jank.
Activate.
You gotta accept. It's part of the game. The jank is part of the game.
Sign me, please, I will bend over and touch. My knees tell me it's better when we all play the make exclusive games and lie. To my face, thank you, Phil.
Oh my God. And this is what I mean. This is the reason why their games go into play. You can't say this kind of shit Sony goes and shows goddamn Death Stranding 2, and you got some bullshit coming from the Avowed developer going, yeah, here comes Death Stranding 2 this week, and it's like, oh yeah, well, here comes Avowed. It got a little jank at launch. It is jank that you have to accept. Dude, shove the jank up your ass. You got two $70 games sitting there. Nobody has time for jank. Nobody has time for the jank. And they said it themselves. It was delayed for polish. Matt Booty, what the hell is your job? What do you do there, Matt Booty? Phil Spencer has an interview exclusively here at the Gaming Grindhouse talking to Matt Booty. I got it right here for you. Hit that like button, grinders. Here's an exclusive interview of Phil Spencer talking to Matt Booty.
Situation maturely, just like the responsible adults that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Oh, shit. That's his name. That's what Phil calls him.
Situation maturely, just like the responsible adults that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Oh, shit, Phil. Yo, Matt Booty, you going to take that? You take that from Phil? Oh, shit. It's Friday. Booty quality in the house.
Situation maturely, just like the responsible adults. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Oh, shit!
Situation maturely, just like the responsible adults that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Oh, Mr. Poopy Pants walking around the halls. Dude, I told you, nobody takes his ass seriously. Nobody takes his ass seriously. It got delayed. This is what I mean. Avowed got pushed out of the holiday window to come out in February for a room, comes right next to Kingdom Come 2 in your face, Come 2, and Monster Hunter Wilds sandwiched in between in a shit sandwich, and Avowed comes out, and you got the person the week before going, you got to accept a little jank to do something fun and creative. What the hell are you talking about? This is a $70 game. This is a game that you need to sell for the Xbox business. The Xbox business. And you say a jank. You smile when it's coming to PlayStation 5. What are you doing? All this make people go, guess what? I'm just going to play that trash in Game Pass. That's it. Nobody going to pre-order that shit. They're trying to get people to play the jank early. Oh, with Game Pass Ultimate, pay another $26. Did I see that right? Did I see that right? Here it is. Wait a second. It got delayed to February. They got a $90 premium edition. $90 to play the game 5 days early. 5 days early. What jank is she talking about? Why would you even say that? She told fans to expect some amount of bugs and issues. Why? Why? Why would you say that? Why would you say $90? And then they're running in the streets. Microsoft thinks that this is a strategy. This is a strategy, dude. It's like they think this is a strategy. Play the game early. Wait a second. I don't think I even saved it. They like play. I don't even play the game early. Wait a second. I gotta look at this. Avowed. I think I saw Greenberg or somebody saying this stuff. With Game Pass Ultimate, you could play the game early, get some characters. Look at this. Look at this. They advertise the jank. Look. They're so excited that Microsoft is actually mocking a game. Look. Oh my God. Look at them. Look, Microsoft marketing a game. Incredible. Wow, they care. Where is it? Did I see this? Look. Where is this? I thought I had it here. They want you to pay the difference. Where is it? They want you to pay the difference that you have in Game Pass, and you get the early access version 5 days early, because the day one is not until 5 days. You're not getting that. And then they got the premium Steelbook edition. Doesn't come with a disc. $95 for a bunch of Avowed swag. Doesn't come with the disc. There is no physical copy to Avowed. No physical copy. The premium edition is your only option, but it doesn't come with the disc. You're my number one customer. And then they want people to spend another $18, what is it, $26 or something like that? I'm trying to find where the hell it is. But they're doing that whole thing where if you have Game Pass Ultimate, then you could pay the difference. So like $36 to play the game early. So you're paying for an upgrade for a game that you don't own. You imagine walking into GameStop and they go, "Sir, would you like to buy the DLC Season Pass for Mortal Kombat 13? And you're like, "I don't have Mortal Kombat 13. But you only get to pay $30 for the DLC. And then when you get the game, who the hell is buying content for something that they don't own? They want you, oh, you're a game. They make it seem like it's a discount. Oh, you own Game Pass Ultimate? Oh, get Avowed 5 days early for $30. Whoa. What do you mean get it for $30? I don't know. If I stop paying $20 a month, what do I have? You got $30 of GOTS. You got $30 of...
An exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're going to love my nuts. Watch this.
You got nuts. $30 of GOTS. You just gave the privilege to pay 5 days early and got $30 of something you don't even own. Ooh. Oh, it was $22. Thank you. $8 off. $22 for JANK. Shout out to the Claymores in the house. He gave the VIPs. Thank you, Claymores. Shout out to you, man. Let's update those numbers. Woo! We're getting that emoji. We're getting that emoji. I want to get it. 21. The Glaze. The Glaze.
You're my number one customer.
That's how you look when you're playing Avowed. When they ask for more money. The JANK. Yo, that's the janky. That's what happens when you load up Avowed. You're like, the JANK. It looks good in still shots. Warwana with the 2, he goes, Avowed is just too janky to fit on one disc. Dude, it was so janky, it was making the disc skip, so they couldn't even put it on the fucking disc. It's crazy. Easy E with the 5, he goes, I have friends and thousands of dollars in games on their Xbox digital library. What's going to happen to those libraries? Easy E, that's the answer that they will not give. They're going to give the impression that your library goes with you wherever you want, but they're not talking about that library. And that's why it's so wrong what they're doing, because they're misleading the customer to think it's safe to leave that Xbox behind. It's not. Your library does not go with you. And why would that be a perk of the item that you own? It doesn't make sense. And like I said, all their systems, all their agreements, all their stuff is too premature. It's not ready. It hasn't been ready. Dude, that Xbox app has been sitting there for 5 years. And they added a shortcut, a small screen mode. They don't even have a controller mode on it. They're still working on it. That Xbox store sucks. They've been sitting there telling you about Play Anywhere now. Oh, Play Anywhere, cross saves, it's wonderful. Shit's been there for 10 years. I just showed you how effective it is. There, Bootleg shows you the article. There it is. It's not that. Showed you how there's 7% are using it. Nobody's using it. They're not ready. Yo, run him! Woo! We got the grinders in the house. He got Easy E. There you go. Pay it. There you go. Easy E. Congrats, man.
It's harder than the internet. Thank you for the VIP membership.
It's coming.
It's harder than the internet.
Situation mature, just like a responsible adult that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Kobe Pants?
Answer that, booty. Answer it. Goddamn. Shout out to Ron M. Thank you so much, man. But we got, this is the stuff. $22 to upgrade for a game that you don't own. But everybody likes. And we'll see. We'll see what it is. Like, I'm not saying, Kingdom Come 2 had some jank, but not in the gameplay. There's some glitches and bugs. Oh, apparently PlayStation Network is down. Oh, damn. Hot news. The PSN Network is down. Herman! Get to work, Herman! God damn, do your job, both of you stupid asses.
Great ass!
God damn it. Herman. Get those buttons undone. Get to work. I don't know what's going on over there. Get to work, Herman. Apparently it's down. There we go. I don't know what's going on there. But we paid for that shit. Fix it. Yeah, hype up the cloud. Oh, your games go, PSN's down. Guess what? You don't own anything. They're all a bunch of bullshit, all of them. But I prefer not to be lied to, though. That's the one thing. Like, I like to know my limits, but don't treat me like I don't know what the hell's going on. My shit don't go with me everywhere. I know that. You can't buy a game on Xbox and show it up on a phone, okay? I know my limits with DRM and all that horse shit, but don't lie. That's it. PlayStation down. That's it. Xbox wins. That's it. They're all calling up Phil Spencer right now. PlayStation Network is down. They're all calling up Phil Spencer. There, Phil.
Sir, do we get the win this time?
That's it. They're all waiting. They're asking Phil if they won. Phil, we won.
Sir, do we get the win this time?
They're already hyping up the Phil Ness. But you know what? While we're talking about hypocrites, grinders. While we're talking about hypocrites, I got a little bonus topic for all y'all. In exclusives, right? The show must go on. I got a little bonus for all you out there. Hit that like button, grinders. You're going to love this one. My goodness. So I saw this rolling around the interwebs.
Out of the...
We went to podcast, one dude left. Ryan's fighting for his life right now, trying to get people on his Zoinks podcast. And he picked up Danny Pena, Game Attack Radio, longtime Xbox diehard fan, but he's not that anymore. But let's hear what he has to say about exclusive games and why they are important, because he is an Xbox fan from back in the day, like one of the OG podcasts for Xbox. He had Paris Lily. I remember Phil touched them. They were on this show, and Phil blessed them with his glorious knowledge. But let's see. I'm sure he's hyping up exclusives. Shaggy, tell him what's going on. Let's hear it.
Another thing, too, a lot of the... I think... a lot of the people that you've been talking about, like the fanboys online going, going crazy online, like angry about this type of content going on to other consoles. Look, at the end of the day, business is changing. That's why I feel like it is important for us to have these conversations and even go back in history too, because this is not the first time the Xbox has done this. I remember in the early days of the Nintendo DS, there was a port. Was it a port or a game that it was Rare that worked on Viva Pinata and it came out for the DS? Where was their outcry from back in those days?
Wasn't there a Blue Dragon on DS too?
I think it was also Blue Dragon, and
Yeah.
also Bungie was working on a Halo game for the
That's
DS
right.
too, and it never came out. So at the end of the day,
I gotta stop it right there. Are we talking? We're trying to get people on why they weren't raging and ranting when Viva Pinata went to a DS. and I think Bungie was making a game and never released. We're gonna try to call people out on that. Major zoinks. This has to be renamed to the Zoinks podcast. I don't care. Everything that says on here needs a zoinks. I need to get the real zoinks on here because my throat hurts when I do zoinks. But man, there should be zoinks all over the place. What wasn't there? Really? Let's continue.
Business has changed. We have to get used to this. It's gonna happen, and if it's successful for Xbox, don't be surprised if PlayStation are going to do the same thing in the future, because at the end of the day, all these companies want money. It's all about the money in business, you know? So I don't have an issue with this. I think this is even better for those people that still play this game and it's kind of dead because there's not that many people playing it, right? Now you're going to get a new group of people that's going to play.
Wow. There's so much wrong with all that. Wrong. But this is what I mean. You are a diehard Xbox fan. And you get the nerve to call people fanboys that want exclusive games. See, that's the messed up shit. And you hear it. Oh, well, they don't understand the bit because Phil touched them. Phil came to their show and told them what to say. But what I don't like is that now you seem like you are some educated folk. And you are now trying to teach the fanboys not to be fanboys when you are a fanboy. And that's the thing where I don't like what the media does to the fans, to the people that like a brand. Dismiss them, call them console warriors or fanboys. People like it for a reason. Hopefully it's the games. It turned into something else. But who the hell do you think you are dismissing these fanboys don't understand? I understand. It's a business. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why Phil told me and I know better than you. Oh, really? Major zoinks? Because guess what? We don't need to go too far down the lane to see what you said about exclusive games. Grinders, hit that goddamn like button. It's roasting season, bitch!
Great circle.
Come on, Danny, let's go and see what you say. Oh, man, it doesn't go too far than this. Here we go. So what did you say? Fanboys, and you understand. Well, Danny, it's going to be a long, long road. Let's hear you. Just a nice little 2020. Oh, man, here we go. Let's see. Exclusives, but you understand the business. Roll the tapes.
If it's time exclusive, then I'll lose because then it's multi-platform automatically.
Right. So you're committing to exclusivity. Like Street Fighter 5 was exclusive, right?
Yes. And it's not coming out to any other platform like that. Yeah.
Okay.
PC it's
PC doesn't
automatic.
count. PC
that doesn't count. We're talking about Microsoft competition.
No, we're talking specifically PlayStation 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starfield is going to be an Xbox exclusive. Clip this and put it online because this is gonna. If it's time exclusive, then I'll lose because then it's multi-platform.
Great circle.
So you're committing to exclusivity. Like Street Fighter 5 was exclusive, right?
Yes, and it's not coming out to any other platform like that. Yeah.
Okay.
PC it's
PC doesn't
automatic.
count. PC
that doesn't count. We're talking about Microsoft competition.
No, we're talking specifically PlayStation 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starfield is going to be an Xbox exclusive. Clip this.
Oh, well, there's one clip. Call me the goddamn circumciser, because here's another one.
They don't say it.
Exclusive. Wow. Look at that.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
They don't say it.
Exclusive. Wow. Look at that. I was right, y'all. I was right.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Thank you for subscribing, man. We'll keep it going. We'll keep going. We're going to keep playing because I hit my overlay.
Wow. Look at that. I was right, y'all. I was right. Played day one on Game Pass. I was right.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time a groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox.
Oh, man. Wait, we are not done yet. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, here we go. Starfield will be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Oh, man. Whoa, man. Oh, man. Correction. They even tried to make, when Bootleg teased that Cyberpunk was pulled off the PlayStation Store, and they said Xbox had the Cyberpunk exclusive because they kept the broken-ass Cyberpunk game on the Xbox Store because they could care less about you folk. There you go. They said Xbox exclusive. He says, correction, it's an Xbox timed exclusive. Oh, man, we keep going. We keep going. Oh, man. Phil straight up said Bethesda games are going to be exclusive for Xbox. Why does media outlets still question this? If it's on PlayStation Stadia, if it was on PlayStation Stadia, Nintendo, are you still going to ask the same questions about this business move? Woo! Phil Spencer making a face all the time. Exclusive. But what do we all say? Well, I need to know. Phil's making that face. He can't wait. What the hell's going on here? But what do we say?
Another thing too, a lot of the, I think a lot of the people that you've been talking about, like the fanboys online, going, going crazy online, like angry about this type of content going on to other consoles. Look, at the end of the day, business is changing. That's why I feel like it is important for us to have these conversations. I even go back in history too, because this is not the first time that Xbox has done this. I remember in the early days of the Nintendo DS, there was a port. Was it a port or a game that it was Rare that worked on Viva Pinata, and it came out for the DS? Where was their outcry from back in those days?
Wasn't there a Blue Dragon on DS too?
I think it was also Blue Dragon, and also Bungie was working on a Halo game for the DS too, and it never came out. So at the end of the day, business has changed. We have to get used to this. It's gonna happen, and if it's successful for Xbox, don't be surprised if PlayStation is going to do the same thing in the future, because at the end of the day, all these companies want money. It's all about the money in business, so. Oh,
it was about the money in business. So where was all about, is it going to make money? We worried about money and all this other stuff when you were like, it's exclusive.
Then I'll lose.
It's exclusive. Nobody cared about Microsoft money back then, right? Nobody cared about Microsoft money. Oh, they got it. And there you go, Josh. Exactly. I was about to say, those two games that they were even mentioning, Viva Pinata and Blue Dragon, they were published by somebody else. THQ and Namco, not Microsoft. Microsoft publishing this shit, putting it on PlayStation. So there you go. Look at this. Those people that we're talking about, those Xbox fanboys.
They don't say it.
Exclusive. Wow. Look at that. I was right, y'all. I was right. Day one on Game Pass. I was right.
They don't say it.
You don't understand it. Let me explain it to you like it's a business. This is what I don't understand. Let me explain it to you because it's a business. Because Phil talked to me, and now let me explain it to you fanboys because you don't get it. It's a business. Exclusives don't matter. It's a business. They got to make money. It don't matter. You Xbox fanboys don't understand.
I was right, y'all. I was right.
Oh.
Played day one on Game Pass. I was right.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time a groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome.
These media clowns. These influencers. Man, that sounds like somebody who was really excited about exclusives if it didn't matter. And he specifically said in that Andrea Renee interview, it's not going to PlayStation. It could go to PC, but it's not going to PlayStation. Well, bitch. I got 2 words from you.
25.
It's coming.
It's coming. But you don't understand. It's a business. It's a business. Shut up. And that's why they announced it as exclusive, Seth wants to know. And that's why you see them everywhere. Paris, him, Dusty. They're all of them are running around spreading the message of Phil. They're all spreading the message of Phil. That's what they're doing. You're just saying the same thing. You don't understand. It's a business. They got to do. They're putting their. It's a business. You fanboys don't like it. You're a fanboy. You're a console warrior because you don't like them taking their identity, taking the stuff that you signed up for and giving it to the Joneses, giving it to the neighbors. Why don't you speak about how you feel about it? They need to do it to keep Xbox alive, and I don't like it. And I'm gonna just say, but don't be a fake goddamn influencer because Phil graced you and told you what to say. And that's where this media fake outrage exclusives are going away. Nintendo's about to come in here and smack you upside the head to show you what exclusive games do to a platform. Goddamn Astrobot shows you what the hell a game of the year on one goddamn platform can do and still made NPDs. Halo Infinite is there to show you that if you put your game everywhere, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Know your own. Shut your mouth. It doesn't matter where it is if nobody wants to play it. So just by taking that extra dev time, taking all this bullshit and having them put it everywhere day one with JANK, because you want to spam it out, throw shit against the wall, chum against the water, try to get some quality fish, you ain't going to get shit, and nobody is going to be playing that shit. So no matter where it is, Halo was everywhere. Janky Jones was everywhere. It didn't even break the top 10, but Astrobot was there, and it was on one goddamn platform. Janky Jones didn't even hit the top 10, and it was everywhere. Everywhere for everybody to buy. Steam, Windows Store, Xbox, Xbox consoles, all the cloud. 4 million players didn't even sell in the top 10 of Janky Jones. And they still are begging for money in January with numbers of 2% growth in Game Pass and console sales down 29% and games and services down. So what the fuck does 4 million people touching Janky Jones bullshit mean? It means nothing. So stop with this chum the water bullshit. Exclusives and quality games matter. All right? It does. It always did. And just because you're losing it because Microsoft lost and made bad decisions, don't go around patronizing people and telling them that they shouldn't feel a certain way about it and that you know better because Phil graced you with his presence for your anniversary bullshit. One hand washes the other, two hands wipe the ass. That's right. That's exactly what they're doing. Phil told you to say what you got to say. And that's why all of a sudden you're on all these shows.
You're my number one customer.
Paris literally going around like goddamn speaking the words all over the place. Oh, that wasn't planned? It wasn't planned that Phil said, okay, guys, go make sure you go on all these other places and I've talked to you, so now you go talk to them. Spread the word. It's all coming. But they shouldn't care about exclusives because we don't do them anymore. Oh, but when Starfield was an exclusive, man, there was some passion there, man.
It's multi-platform automatically.
Right. So you're committing to
If it's time exclusive, then I'll lose because then it's multi-platform automatically.
Right. So you're committing to exclusivity. Like Street Fighter 5 was exclusive, right?
Yes. And it's not coming out to any other platform like that. Yeah.
Okay.
PC PC
doesn't
automatic.
count. PC
doesn't count.
He was passionate
about Microsoft competition.
No, we're talking specifically PlayStation 5.
Yes.
Microsoft competition.
Starfield is going to be an Xbox exclusive. Clip this and put it online.
It's happening. Oh, really? He was very passionate. Why? Shouldn't that game be everywhere? Shouldn't everybody experience Starfield? Should Microsoft make their money back from Bethesda? All those terms. What happened to all that stuff when Starfield was being touted as an exclusive? And your definition of what an exclusive is, like it has to be Microsoft Xbox competition. Oh, you mean the PlayStation, which basically all their games are now
25. It's coming.
Oh, okay. But now we're not passionate about exclusives anymore. But see, just a few years ago, everybody was running around loving exclusives. So let me tell you this, listeners of the show, don't fall for the media corporate bullshit that exclusives don't matter, because it's only coming from the one place who don't have exclusives, and that's Xbox. And the reason why is because they needed to survive, because they made bad decisions. And those are the goddamn facts. And that's what it is. So, Game Night with the 10. He goes, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch sold close to 70 million. Animal Crossing New Horizons sold close to 50 million. But hey, exclusives are bad and we should demonize them. Exactly. Eye rolls. Makes no sense. There you go. This hero mentality of it's a choice. But when you make it a choice and nobody's choosing you, then you got to do some slimy things to try to get your business back into business. And I just can't believe we're talking exclusives again in a year where GTA 6 is coming out only on console, and what that's going to do to move consoles, and what Nintendo Switch is going to do with their exclusive games, and how that moves. Like, come on. This is if you are still in the business, and this is the thing, when they try to throw PlayStation under the bus, nobody's asking Nintendo, right? Everybody wants to throw PlayStation. Oh, PlayStation got to give their games away. But Nintendo, no, nobody's crying like, how many copies of Mario Kart would they sell if they put Mario Kart on an Xbox or a PlayStation or on PC? Oh my God. I never heard that in all my years. I never heard one person say, oh my God, Nintendo, Mario needs to be on an Xbox. Nobody. But it's PlayStation stuff, because they know those are the people that are digging, that are giving it right back to the Xbox that you touted for exclusives, and now you don't have them. And Microsoft needs them now to survive, because it's a business now. But it never was a business before. What was it, a party in the streets? When Microsoft was spending $7 billion and then quickly came around and offered $80 billion for Activision, and nobody was worried, like, hey, this seems like a lot of money for them to spend in a short amount of time, and we haven't even seen the benefits of the previous $7 billion. Where's all the lawyers? Where's Ho's Law? Where's that other guy? Frula, whatever the hell his friggin' name is, that other clown. Going around, he all up the goddamn Activision ass. Bootleg Jez was commending he was goddamn wanted to move out of the UK because of all them canceling the CMA. What happened? What happened to all these legal people that turned into goddamn daytime Judge Judy fans? Watching this and nobody questioned. $80 billion. Anybody? Don't you think that's a lot of money? And they're just going to keep Call of Duty everywhere. Don't you think that's a lot? No, they didn't say that. They're like, do it, spend it, compete. And now it's poor man's show. Now you got goddamn Xbox food stamps out there with Game Pass on it. And nobody wants it. It's a business. We got to make our money. Xbox has to survive. Dude, you just spent $80 billion. You spent 2 years fighting. And they didn't say anything. Don't you? But if you did, like we said here, and that's a lot of money. Why is this so desperate? Why are they spending so much money to keep everything everywhere? It makes no sense. Oh, it's because they got to put it in Game Pass. They got to do it. But if you questioned how much they were spending, everybody's like, you're just jealous. You're worried. You're fear-mongering. Well, I guess it all came true.
Great circle is coming out.
And now you're the one doing the spin-a-rooney in the middle of the ring without a championship belt. Because you need to figure out what the hell you're going to do now. Your library is sitting there on a legacy device, and you cross your fingers and hope that Phil Spencer makes you another console. And I don't think Phil Spencer gives a shit. He's talking about battery life. He's talking about native gameplay. Dude, he's on cloud goddamn 9 with that friggin' handheld. And know what's going to happen? They're going to release some handheld ARM, Windows ARM device to promote Windows 12. And they're going to say, deal with it, you console owners. Thanks for the ride. And there you go. And that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. They're going to move ahead, and you're going to be sitting there with a legacy hardware and hoping that he does that. So I would advise to you now, don't invest in any more games in their market, in that Xbox store, until they lay out and tell you exactly what's coming. Because I would not buy nothing from their store now, knowing what the hell their future is. Hell no. There's some grindhouse advice for you right there. Do not buy shit from them. And that's the bottom line. Grinders, hit that like button, share it out. Gaming Grindhouse coming your way. More streaming. Thank you so much for the super chats. Our members, we are chipping away at it. We are getting there for the next emoji. By the way, there it is, the glaze. And we will be there with the glaze. So, Grinders, thank you again. And we're going to wrap up with some Janky Jones. And enjoy the streams that are coming your way. Thanks again, Grinders. Hit that like button. Become a VIP and get all access to music, videos, and emojis. Oh, yeah. Hit me with the Janky Jones.
25. It's coming.
Now on Greenberg, he's got the flow. Think second part, he's got the glow. Flipping ideas like a wild dream. Eggs and bacon on that team. Janky Jones with a sly grin. Pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big ol' laugh. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Corporate talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming snacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes. With a sly grin, pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big ol' laugh. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming stacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes. With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in.
You got them all, Baldante! We gotta update that. We gotta update those numbers. Yo, we're at 46.
With the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's riffs and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes.
Name of our brand?
Situation maturely, just like the responsible adults that we are. Isn't that right, Mr. Poopy Pants?
Tell him booty!
Now on Greenberg, he's got the flow. Think second part, he's got the glow. Flipping ideas like a wild dream. Eggs and bacon on that team. Janky Jones with a sly grin. Pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big old laugh. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Corporate talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming stacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. Flip the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Sugar smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's rips and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes.
For 6 years, I taught you how to go for the W. You could have been one of the greats. And now look at yourself. You're not even a has-been. You're a never was.
Oh, powerful words!
Janky Jones with a sly grin. Pancakes stacking tall and thin. Maple syrup drips so slow. Yeah, their magic start to grow. Janky Jones, pancakes so fine. Taste the flavor, it's divine. Eat 'em up with a big old laugh. Baby. Breakfast dreams on a funky path. Corporate talk, it's a twisty play. Serving up hotcakes every day. Gaming stacks and breakfast bribes. Mix 'em up, feel those vibes. Flip the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip and spin. Gotta dig those pancakes in. Smiles and butter bliss. Every bite's a morning kiss. Greenberg's rips and syrup streams. Blending worlds in breakfast scenes. Flip the batter, scoop the gold. New ideas, never old. Watch the party flip